The Institute for Priestly Formation, located in Omaha, Nebraska, in partnership with Spirit Catholic Radio, is pleased to present the Lenten Reflection Series, The Journey to Jerusalem. Join Father Mark Toups as he helps us walk with Jesus on his journey to Jerusalem.
Saturday of the 5th week of Lent.
My friends, welcome back to the Journey to Jerusalem. For today we find ourselves merely inches away from Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem. It's quiet, silent, and everybody's sleeping. Mary is sleeping, the apostles are sleeping, Martha, Mary, and Lazarus are sleeping. The huge crowds who constantly press in on Jesus have nestled under a blanket of darkness, and the whole world rests in silence. However, Jesus arises very early before dawn and went off to a deserted place where he prayed. Those words are stolen from Mark 1:35 in the early chapters of the Gospel of Mark, but it certainly would have been etched in the later chapters of any Gospel. Jesus is rising early so that he could go to a deserted place to pray was a habit that grounded his whole being. Jesus yearned for these precious moments of silence. Jesus longed for these sacred encounters in prayer. Jesus, while always in union with the Father, loved being alone with him. And there was much to pray about. Jesus knows that few will follow him to the cross. In the eyes of the world, Jesus will be alone. They say that he is alone as he is tried by the Sanhedrin. They say that he is alone as he is grilled by Pilate. They say that he is alone as he is whipped, beaten, and stripped naked. Certainly Jesus knows that alone is the whisper that taunts him outside Jerusalem. However, Jesus knows the difference between being alone with someone or alone without someone. In other words, you and I can be alone, in a room alone with another person, or in a room alone by ourselves. Jesus knows that he is never alone. Jesus is never, ever alone by himself. He is always alone with the Father. A lot of us feel alone in life. We can feel alone inside our marriages. We can feel alone inside our dreams for the future. We often feel alone when we sin. We feel alone at work or whenever the challenges of discipleship really grip us. Regardless if you feel alone, regardless if you feel alone, you are not. You have never been alone by yourself. Listen to me. I repeat, you have never been alone by yourself. God has always been with you. I encourage you to spend some time alone with Jesus and be with him as he is alone with the Father, and ask him to prepare you for what awaits him in Jerusalem. For your prayer today, I would encourage you to pray with Mark 1:35 and be alone with Jesus as he is alone with the Father. Imagine what it's like for Jesus to pray. Imagine what it's like for you to be with Jesus as he prays. What does Jesus say to the Father, and what do they say to you? As you pray today, pray the following prayer with me. Jesus, I long to love you. I long to be alone with you. Reveal to me the moments in my life where I felt alone, only to know that you were with me. God bless you.
To listen to today's reflection again, or to order a copy of the Journey to Jerusalem booklet with the daily readings, the website is www.priestlyformation.org. Join Father Mark Toups during this Lenten season as he helps us walk with Jesus on his journey to Jerusalem.